shit.
That's how shit be, man.
They rebooted the Teletubbies.
We are back. Cap episode 62.
63.
63 though.
Huh?
Yeah,
Nah,
62.
62,
62. Yeah, because Jeremy
60
was 60.
was JP. Then
Yep.
Henny,
Correct.
61.
I mean, and I get ahead of myself. We're
Damn,
back.
You farted, nigga?
No.
That's how we starting the pod. Damn.
on my
Yeah.
mother, bro.
Gassy episode to start.
Nah. Yeah, I'm my mother, bro. That was cheap weed you be
Shit over
buying.
there. Yeah.
That's that skunk you smoking, Earl. Stop smoking that skunk.
Cheap shit.
But we're back.
Yeah.
This is episode 62 of Cap Club Ambition Podcast. We appreciate everybody out there. Appreciate you always tuning in, watching, and checking in on us. We are here, the Club Ambition crew, the Chubb Corner in full effect. We got Erlen, Mindset, and Marloon
Sir, what's good? What's
holding
good?
it down
Welcome,
100%.
everybody.
Clearly with shit in his upper lip.
Thank you for
because
tuning in.
A bunch of.
Just do a check real quick or something. Yeah.
They had a lot of beans for breakfast and dinner and lunch. You know,
he's got shit on his upper lip.
It's the ass, yo. I'm trying to grow the beard a little
You
more.
gotta
So
stop
you know,
you
eating
gotta
ass.
stop eating ass. So it
The
stays
ass
on your
is
face.
You're supposed to
Damn.
eat
The
pussy,
smoke.
not ass.
Nah, it's the ass. See,
It's
that's how you don't got
pussy.
none. You see, you need the fertilizer.
You in the wrong hole.
You in the wrong one.
You gotta go a bit down more south.
Oh, no. Okay.
A bit more south, and you get some results in the face.
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yo, man, but shout out to everybody out there listening. And right now is December, the happy holidays, full effect. We had the first snowstorm of the season last night. You know, Club Ambition News reporting was out there live covering it from the scene.
That wasn't no snowstorm.
3 inches of snow. We almost died. It was crazy.
It didn't stick. At first, it was like it was.
How you know it
wasn't
was 3
sticking
inches?
It was 3 inches. That's what the
more. That's
report
what they
was.
estimated. Yeah.
3 inches.
You measured it?
No.
Put his dick in there real quick. It's about 3.
Put my penis in the snow.
Yeah.
Listen, no, it was 3 inches. It wasn't sticking, but then it started to stick. But we're fine. A lot of people, some people, I think in Pawtucket it was bad, but it was regular. Thank God. But it's a part of that New England weather. Hopefully it doesn't happen a lot.
Bro,
but
what?
I feel like it's gonna be a crazy winter.
I want that buffalo snow.
Nah.
I want that buffalo snow.
Why?
3 feet of
I
snow.
love snow, bro.
You be
I
like,
love snow.
Because
you throw yourself in it?
I'm gonna stay home. I'm
you gonna be
chilling.
shoveling and all that shit. Nah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not lazy.
My back be broken, bro. That shit. Shoveling 3 feet of snow.
Buy a machine, nigga.
the plow.
We had one and that shit fucked up.
You know what you should do? Hope that someone orders one through Amazon and steal that
and
shit.
take that, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a shit. I'm be scheming out.
Listen.
If y'all get a phone call, just pull up. Yeah.
Listen, but you know, happy holidays, everybody out there. A couple weeks removed from the actual Christmas time. This Christmas will be very special Christmas. Man,
What song is that?
It's the new Mariah Carey.
listen, man.
Nah.
I love this time of the year. But shout out to everybody out there that's been buying the merch, the Club Ambition merch, the old stuff, the new stuff. The old stuff is on our body. Make sure to cop it. The classic hoodies, you know, they're available right now. I sent out the shipments of the first orders from holiday season, but they're still up right now. Clubambition.store. Make sure to cop them and support us.
You still doing a sale on it or no?
Yeah.
Is the sale over?
No, it's still going. I'm gonna probably keep that sale up for the rest of the lifetime.
Better get it right now for the sale, because if not,
Yeah.
I'm a cop it for the sale and I'm gonna resell it to you motherfuckers.
For sure.
There's just not
It's
like a lot of
definitely cheap right
sizes left. Like it's like awkward sizes, but that's why it's on sale. You know, like there's not really larges left in certain things. But go on the website. You might get lucky. You never know.
I have to get a couple of shirts. My shirts are like, I wear the shit out of them.
No, I love the sweaters, bro. Are my favorite thing. Like
That shit's cold.
these sweaters are the
That shit's cold,
coziest
bro.
like I've ever seen.
These sweaters
And the
have
quality,
a
too, is
lifetime warranty. Damn near.
Yeah,
It's like
for
almost
real.
bulletproof. I haven't tested it out yet, but I feel like these sweaters could take a bullet.
They've definitely taken the wash. Yeah.
Don't nobody tempt us or test us. Actually, I haven't even said that. But speaking of bullets, we dodged a couple bullets. It was a very busy weekend. We had a lot of fun on Friday night. We went out around the town. Shout out to Nasty, congratulations to Stay Silent PVD, the 10-year anniversary. They celebrated them in 10 years in the game.
Congrats.
Nasty and Sabrina, Jay and Sabrina. We're going to have Sabrina in the studio soon as a guest. One of the biggest, most important women in the culture and the history of Rhode Island is going to stop by one of these episodes soon. And on top of that, we also went out to Salon. Shout out to Salon, the Salon nightclub out of Providence, Rhode Island. They said it was the most successful night ever.
Hey.
For real?
In my opinion, it was.
It was packed.
Bro, I made them go. I made everyone go. Salon, Salon, Salon. I was promoting the shit out of it, and then we go. Everyone went there from Crib to Salon.
It was busy. This shit was packed.
I ain't getting no invite, man.
No, listen. I heard Brian said that you were rapping, and then you flaked, and then
Nah, Brian didn't tell me nothing. He was like, "Yo, Friday I'm going somewhere with Vic." That's all he said. I was like, "All right." So then after the fact, I was like, "Nigga, where y'all going with Vic?" Oh, nah, I'm going to Salon and shit. Ja. And then
So
I
he
see...
only
no, but that wasn't part of the plan.
I see the chop corners over there. And what? I was like, nah, ain't nowhere to get invited, yo.
Yeah,
the
listen,
squad
man,
was out.
If I go out, you gotta go out, bro. Because I don't be going out.
Nah, when I seen that,
there's a lot of invites. There's a lot of invites that get either ignored or not responded to in the group chats.
Nah.
That one wasn't because Dave. I didn't know if Dave was going. A lot of everyone just started popping in.
Johan, where the fuck Johan?
Johan came out of nowhere. I thought I thought everyone was just gonna pop out of nowhere because Brian wasn't even really confirmed.
I thought you guys invited him and he just because he's always canceled on us and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
Erlen be flaking a lot, guys.
I didn't get no personal invitation. I did have time to go though. But.
So you could have pulled up.
So I could have pulled up, but y'all feel me out there, man. You need that. You need that one-on-one, yo. Tonight's the moves. This time,
listen. For the next one, we're still alive. The night is still young.
Hey,
it'll happen again.
Bro, what songs are these?
He's
feeling jolly this season. Tis the season.
Tis the season to be jolly. But we're gonna repeat that night again. Soon.
Oh, for sure.
Soon. Don't want it to be too soon because I don't want.
No, we gotta go again for.
Because I don't drink, but people offer drinks.
What's the shit that they be doing on Fridays? Love You Better.
Love You Better.
Yeah, sometimes they do it once a month.
Yeah,
that's crib.
I want to go to the R&B thing.
So shout out to everybody. Man, Club Ambition taking over the night scene in Rhode Island and Providence, as we should. It's in the name, Club Ambition. So
that's the new.
We're gonna be in the clubs.
That's the new thing. Reviewing clubs 2020.
No, honestly,
I drink my cranberry juice, but people offer drinks. Like can I buy you a drink? Like people be showing me love, and I'm like, oh sure.
You gotta be careful, bro. It might be trying to fuck you.
Listen.
They gonna roofie
one
your
of them
shit.
drinks got a little sizzle in them. You gotta watch out.
Roofie your shit,
listen,
bro.
they could try, but listen.
Nah, Vic's the master of taking drinks and
not drinking it for real. 100%.
That's what I did with the last vodka soda shit he gave me, bro. Yeah. I was like,
sometimes you got.
I think I gave it to David.
Once you start feeling that shit, you just toss it in the corner.
No, that vodka drink, whoever gave you that shit was horrible.
Shit was nasty.
That shit was so bad.
Shit. Listen, man,
a
lot of love.
Put some crazy shit in that one.
A lot of love that night, man. Shout out to everybody that was out there showing us love. Club Ambition, Full Effect, CA, Full Effect. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, a sports fantasy betting app that we have fallen in love with and you can use. And there's a promo code that you can use as well called Ambition. The promo code Ambition, or you can click the link that's in our description or in our comment section. But talk about Underdog Fantasy. Us being from Rhode Island, we don't have a lot of sports betting things, and Underdog Fantasy is one of the best apps out there. I'm not that type of person to be looking at numbers, odds, this and that. Like, I just know that Darren Fox today is going to drop 30 points. That's what I'm feeling. Gobert's going to get under 12 rebounds. That's how I'm feeling. And I have a little extra cash around. There's a couple times where I tested it out. My luck, my right hand was itching, the money hand. And I chose 5 picks. So with those 5 picks, I put in $50. And it times my money by 20. So as you can see, they're legit. They cash out. I won twice back to back, so I was feeling real lucky. $50 got me $1,000. With our promo code, use promo code Ambition. They'll match up to $100 that you put in. So that means if you put in $100, you use our code Ambition. Free money.
Free money. They'll give you $100. So now you have $200 to, try your luck on. And it's a legit app. I love sports. I'm a sports guy, so I love predicting things. And sometimes I have some extra cash where I'll flip it on the Underdog Fantasy app.
If you guys are looking to make some quick money and you actually are into sports, this is a fun way to do that. Try that out without much risk. There's technically more reward here than risk when it comes to the comparison of other sort of apps, because they have this insurance policy that they will match your money even if you get 4 out of 5, let's say, on a pick'ems, similar to parlays, but not exactly a parlay. You will be able to get your money back. You're going to be able to get $40. Let's say you put the $40 times 2. So you're going to get the $40 and you're going to be able to get another extra $40. You're not going to make this thousands or whatever you could have made if you hit all 5 out of 5, but you're going to get something. And that something is going to be worth more than nothing. Yeah. So they have this insurance policy, Underdog Fantasy. I recommend you guys doing it. Checking it out, especially if you want to check out the Underdog insurance policy. You will be able to not risk as much money as you would on other apps, and it's fun. And in Rhode Island, you can do it. I know a lot of people in Rhode Island love using the Rhode Island Sportsbook application. Underdog Fantasy is another one that Rhode Island needs to use. You'll be able to bet money, and it's a fun way to doing it with Underdog Fantasy. Use our promotion code or visit our link in the description and in the comment down below. Click the link right away, and it sends you to sign up to Underdog Fantasy. Very, very interesting. We're genuine fans. We reached out to them, and now we're here partnered up with them, trying to spread the message to you guys. Join Underdog Fantasy right now. Now back to the video. But let's get to the topics. A lot of news to cover, and we're going to obviously do the year-end wrap-up music list when it comes to rap, R&B, and overall music in general. But a couple topics to run by because, it's very important topics, especially breaking news. So for starters, let's start in that order of the breaking news. SBF has been arrested. Sam Bankman-Fried or Sam Bankman-Fried. I don't know how people want to pronounce it, but the gentleman has been arrested. Let's actually put the clip up right here. We discussed this. When was it, guys? Not last week. When did we talk about the FTX scandal when it broke? When we saw the the interesting girlfriend, the orgy
it's like 3
situation.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
And one more before JP.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
I was before Jeremy, no?
Yeah.
That was episode 59, so go back and check that out if you guys want to hear our talk about the initial breaking news of that. But the gentleman has been loose, not really arrested or anything yet. And then today, breaking news, he gets arrested in the middle of everyone being very heated at the situation. Why has this criminal who is involved in a $10 billion scam fraud with cryptocurrency, his company, not been arrested? And today, breaking news, he's been arrested in the Bahamas. What a place to get arrested. I wish I could get arrested in the Bahamas.
The beach, yo.
Whew.
Toes in the sand.
Pina colada. Oh man, don't get me started.
The New York Times says the charges include wire fraud and bank fraud, which means SBF could be looking at life in prison. In November, FTX and its affiliates, roughly 130 companies, filed for bankruptcy after investors fled the cryptocurrency exchange on fears that FTX no longer had sufficient capital. In other words, it was the crypto equivalent of a bank run. The New York Times says the charges include...
Wow. So there we have it. Literally potentially facing life in jail. Here we have it. U.S. government charges Sam Bankman-Fried with money laundering, wire fraud, and securities fraud, New York Times reports. So, and that's the government. The U.S. government literally involving themselves in the situation. He was arrested by Bahamian? I think it's Bahamian, right? Even though it doesn't spell it out, but I think it's Bahamian. Pardon the people from Bahamas. We're not here to offend you. Bahamian authorities have arrested him in the Bahamas, Sam Bankman-Fried. And this was also coming off of the actual breaking news today. Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX's inner circle reportedly had a secret group chat on Signal called Wire Fraud. There was a lot of breaking news that happened today. That wire fraud chat. And there was another situation right here. FTX stored private keys to wallets holding hundreds of millions of user funds without encryption, court document reveals. So without encryption, meaning it was easily obtainable, easily to hack, not really properly protected. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Of a clown. The guy's a clown, and officially the clown has been put behind bars. So, round of applause.
Hey.
But let's see what happens.
Let's
see what happens.
That shit, like, when it first came out, the Bitcoins and stuff, like, when Bitcoin first came out, it was like, all right. It was the first, first crypto to come out, like, they're trying to go against the government a little bit, have money to be more, your own. And, you could have trusted a little more. But now we've seen how crazy it got, how much money it got. It got up to like 60,000. And it was like insane. A lot of people made millions. So it was like, I mean, there's a lot of dirty people out there in the world. So, of course, there was one bound to be like, yo, let me make another coin. And people already seen how this coin worked. I'm going to just wait until this coin flips and take it. So it was like one Bitcoin and probably Ethereum and a couple of them that first came out already straight. But now once they started dropping over like 20 fucking cryptos, bro. That shit.
20?
Yeah, it was
thousands.
It was,
thousands of cryptos. That's the problem.
That shit was OD.
Because one thing is like, yes, that can be a potential alternative to the dollar. But then the dollar, you have cents, dollar, gold. You can count on the one hand the alternatives. With Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, with cryptocurrency, it's an endless amounts of coins, of these crypto coins and this electronic money. So when it gets into that situation, it's like, that's when it gets sticky, icky. And this man, Sam, the clown, has taken advantage of this and ran up a couple billion and now is behind bars. So let's hope that that man rots in jail. I'm not sure how they treat, I know that they, anyone that does any child pedophilia, etc., they literally sometimes murder them or rape them in jail. I'm not sure how they're going to treat this gentleman with the crypto. I never heard of it. I don't think this is like the first huge crypto like arrest that's happened.
Definitely.
So let's see how the criminals in this jail treat the gentleman behind the bars.
Karma is real, so
karma's a bitch. But speaking of legality issues, breaking news: the Tory Lanez and Megan trial has commenced as of today. Day one of the trial, let's read the defense's opening statement, meaning coming from Tory Lanez's team. The defense called out the prosecutors for skipping and not mentioning Meg Thee Stallion drunken, jealous tirade that led to the Kylie Jenner kicking her out of the party. So this is all news information. Kylie Jenner kicked Megan Thee Stallion out of the party that Tory Lanez and Megan, Kelsey, her friend, everyone was at before this alleged shooting happened in the car leaving the party. When Megan got kicked out of Kylie's party, Tory left with her. On the ride home, Tory and Megan started arguing and Kelsey sided with Megan. Tory then exposed Megan had an intimate relationship with him behind Kelsey's back to get Kelsey to turn on Megan. What? Wait a minute. Tory then exposed Megan had an intimate relationship.
So I guess it was...
What the...
They was fucking with each other, and then the other girl like ruined the relationship.
This is messy.
That's a triangle.
That's a triangle, love triangle. It worked. Then Kelsey then told Tory, oh, she always does this. Then she told Tory that Megan had an intimate relationship with the baby and Ben Simmons behind Kelsey's back after Kelsey began dating both men. This confession escalated Megan and Kelsey's argument. What the hell is going on? Ben Simmons?
Man, random. Yeah.
Ben Simmons is not playing basketball, and when he does, he's not playing that great. Meanwhile, he's having sex with Megan Thee Stallion? Right? Or is it Kelsey? Kelsey done told she always does it. She told, yeah.
He's one of them, yeah. He's in the mix.
Damn.
Man, what's good with these ball players, yo?
Listen, Ben might not be wet on the court, but he's getting wet somewhere else. Look, let's make that sure.
Best believe it's not him playing with balls, it was them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The defense alleged that Megan demanded the SUV to pull over moments later. She hopped out, went over to Kelsey's side of the vehicle, began to beat up Kelsey. A witness, Sean Kelly, owner of the resident, the SUV was parked by, this is a house that was parked that they parked next to. Okay. Told police he witnessed this. Prosecutors opening. Prosecutors, so this is basically prosecutor, that means Meg's side, right? Because we got the prosecutors and a defendant.
Yeah.
We're not legal experts here. Imagine I'm so wrong. I think that's right though. I've seen a lot of Law and Order.
Criminal Minds and shit.
Prosecutors opening. The prosecutors opened with dance, bitch. That's what the defendant said before firing 5 shots at Megan.
Damn.
Megan Pete. Oh, so that's her legal name, I guess? Has to be. Yeah, because her last name's not the Stallion. Her last name's Pete. We didn't know. Wow, I did not know that. Okay.
Megan Pete.
Tory and Megan's argument escalated after Megan called Tory's music trash. Prosecutors refute the love triangle story. So the prosecutors are saying that the love triangle story that we just discussed from the defense's side is inaccurate, according to the prosecutors, according to Megan Thee Stallion's team. Prosecutors allege that Megan called Tory's music trash. She exited out of the vehicle. Tory exited too. Tory then shouted, dance, bitch, fired 5 shots, emptying the clip. Megan was hit in both feet. Oh my God.
Damn, so it's over her saying
His music was trash? But then the other side says it was over pussy?
Yeah.
Over, or let's say pillow talking?
That's 2 different stories.
While bleeding, Megan limped over for cover at a resident nearby. Prosecutors say Kelsey followed Megan to help her. At this time, Tory began to walk towards Megan and Kelsey. Kelsey approached Tory to stop him from approaching. When Kelsey approached him, prosecutors say that Tory punched Kelsey and pulled her to the ground by her hair. Oh my Lord. Prosecutors allege that Tory Lanez then demanded that they both get back into the SUV. Megan and Kelsey complied with his wishes. When they got back in the car, Kelsey sent a text to Megan's security guard, Justin, help, Tory shot Meg, 911. Prosecutors introduced evidence that showed Kelsey allegedly, wait, am I reading? Prosecutors introduced evidence that showed Kelsey sent a text to Megan's bodyguard alleging Tory shot Megan 5 minutes after residents called 911, reporting they seen and heard gunshots coming from a black SUV. When the police pulled over the SUV, Tory and Meg were located in a warm firearm in a side lock position. What's a slide like this? Holding it sideways?
No.
Oh, side lock, like it's already shot? Like the lock, that's what they mean, right? Slide lock.
Yeah, like it got cocked.
Like it got cocked.
It's like that though.
I think
it's cocked.
Which indicates every bullet.
It ran out of bullets.
When you empty out a clip, it
goes back,
like that. Cocked.
Yeah, and right here it says, which indicates every bullet in the firearm had been used, so it was an empty gun.
Yeah.
So he shot the
I
whole.
don't know what clip he got. There's only 5 shots.
Yeah, unless he already had like
the Desert Eagle, big shit.
other shots.
That's just still not a 5 shot though.
Prosecutors played an audio of Tory's call from jail to Kelsey. He apologized profusely.
If that's a deagle, she would have gotten her feet blown off.
Yeah, that shit would have been gone. That's probably the only bullets he had in it though. If he did it.
Prosecutors introduced 3 key pieces of evidence. Tory apologized to Kelsey from jail and blamed his actions that night on being drunk. Tory sent a text apologizing to Megan Thee Stallion, and Tory allegedly apologized to Megan Thee Stallion's bodyguard, Justin. Prosecutors offered an explanation for why the gun residue was on both Tory and Kelsey. They alleged that Tory shot the firearm, but Kelsey tested for GCR because she was next to Tory when when he shot the firearm, and he got some of that on her when he assaulted her. These are accounts of the prosecutor's opening statements. Tory is still innocent until proven guilty. So there we have it. I don't know, looking very shaky. What do you guys think off of just quick glance? Obviously, this is day 1, and I don't think there's going to be any video, but there's going to be witnesses called. I think Kylie Jenner's going to have to take the stand. They're saying that Megan might take the stand tomorrow. But yeah, did he do it? The question still is out there. I think that the man potentially could be guilty. It seems to be like shaky. It's not necessarily a cut dry case. Because both sides are saying different things, different stories, especially what led up to it, which doesn't really matter. I don't think what led up to the shooting matters. Is did someone shoot or not?
Yeah. I mean, it did say that he asked both of them to go back to the car, right? After being shot.
Yeah, like they complied with him.
So
they didn't act like as if they were victims right away.
So did the car have blood in it too and all that? Like, because if it was after being shot, there should have been blood around the car and stuff. It looks kind of slow for Tory a little bit. All the stories.
You think so? Because he's saying dance, bitch.
I think I gotta see and hear
That's
more.
like a Western movie.
Yo, man.
Dance, bitch.
But that's day one of the trial. Prosecutors and defenses read out loud. There you guys have it. Make sure to comment below. What do you guys feel about this case? Very interesting situation. But there we have it. Also, moving on to more breaking news today. Here's the video of Elon Musk being booed at the Dave Chappelle concert. This happened today or last night, but it broke today, which is surprising because for those who do know, Dave Chappelle concerts, they technically, you're not supposed to have any cell phones in them, but obviously some people are going to sneak them in. Yeah, they'll sneak them in. But here we have this case that happened. Shout out to Now This, their account on TikTok. They showed this clip.
Noise for the richest man in the world. Cheers and booze, I see.
Cheers and booze.
Controversy, buddy. It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience.
I got the Twitter staff in the audience.
All those people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats, and I understand. All coming from way up there at the last minute. Now I'm playing niggas boo. Make some noise for the rich.
So there we have it, and then we also have a tweet following from Elon Musk himself addressing the situation. I think he deleted that shit. Yeah.
What was like the?
He was trying to say that he was trying to downplay the booing. There's a tweet. Technically, it was 90% cheers, 10% boos, except during the quiet periods. But still, that's a lot of boos, which is a first for me in real life. Frequent on Twitter. It's almost as if I've offended SF's unhinged leftist, but nah. SF San Francisco, because this was in San Francisco, California, which I believe is his hometown. Some people said maybe where he resided in or lived in or lives in. Silicon Valley, where all the tech startups are from, the famous tech startup area. Rich white people, startup, tech world. 90% cheers. It did sound like a lot of cheers, but I think this percentage is inaccurate, whatever. But at the same time, like Marlon said, it doesn't matter. I tweeted like, why are we surprised that Elon Musk is being booed? He's the richest man, I think, ever, right? If not one of. So when it comes to that type of level of stature, you're going to have some hate. Not everyone's going to love you.
For sure.
Like, people are going to, people always hate the rich, judge the rich, because they're rich. And it's like, what are you doing with your money? How'd you get that rich? And some jealousy at the same time. Like, damn, I wish I had some money. He's so fucking rich and he does this. So we question everything that they do and how they move. And he owns Tesla, SpaceX, and now Twitter. So those are some of the biggest brands in the world.
And he has the full control on them things. Like, a lot of people are going to hate. Damn, I hate how this car is built. I hate how this
Don't fucking buy it.
Yeah, for real. That's
there
all
you
it
go.
is.
Like, the fuck? I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
And on Twitter, he's been very opinionated with his, like, politician stuff. Like, even right here, he said, I've offended San Francisco unhinged leftist. So he's coming at the left. He always comes at the left, the right, Democratic, Republican. Yeah. He always shares his opinion on that. And he's becoming very much more political, which a lot of people feel like he might lean towards, who knows, running for office one day. Like, he's voiced his opinion on politics way more than ever with Twitter.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe he's using it as a but a technique for Twitter to drive up the usage, because he knows that people love talking about politics on Twitter. Like, that's all they talk about. And it's like one of the main like things on Twitter. These politicians tweeting shit about anything that's happening. So, hey, Twitter's at an all-time high, the most usage ever, the most active users, the most total followers, counts, everything's than ever. He's killing a lot of bots today. He killed the majority of the bots, so Twitter's running faster. So to each their own. You don't want to use it, don't use it. I think Elton John came out and said he doesn't want to use it no more, like a couple days ago. Certain people are not using the app no more. feel free to leave.
You can definitely press that delete button.
Yep, Elon's still there. And guess what? You can be on Twitter and you can block him.
Yeah, that's
You can block him. So if you're tired of him, you can still use the app and separate him from the app, even though he's so heavy in the app. But it's interesting to see, but not necessarily surprising. Like, these people are not always loved. But the thing, I think Dave Chappelle was kind of like egging it on more, like, you guys, what? Like, kind of like, you're mad because you're sitting in the bleachers. You guys are like got the cheap seats, like, and joking about, oh, I guess he got the Twitter people that got fired in the crowd. So he probably was a little bit shocked, Dave Chappelle. But hey, it was a 5-minute long booing. They were booing for 5 minutes long straight.
I definitely think is more because of the Twitter, just how vocal he is on Twitter. Yeah, that's definitely why they've been booing him, because I don't see anything else really. It's just him staying this shit.
Controversy sells, man.
The first thing that comes into mind when talking about Elon Musk, you seen like he has like a twin like in China or Japan that looks just like him.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, man. But other news also that broke. We spoke about this when it first happened. Britney Griner was arrested in Russia while she was out there playing overseas for WNBA. She's a WNBA player, plays basketball across the entire world. One of the most famous basketball players of all time, especially when it comes to WNBA. She's one of the household names in the WNBA history, Britney Griner. But Britney Griner has been in jail, in prison in Russia for almost 300 days. Almost 300 days. Finally, they have brought her back to America, and this was her final minutes in Russia, captured again by Now This on TikTok. Oh, it's not. You can't hear it? I got you. It's a laptop.
Yes.
Yo, look at her face, though. Can I zoom this out? Let me zoom it out.
Do you know where I'm heading to?
You can put it up a little more, man.
Yeah, want me to? It's too low?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Her face is so funny to me now. Right here.
Yes.
She's definitely shocked.
Yeah, she's shocked. She's like ready, and she's like, "What's going on? Like, why are you filming me? Like, let's get kind of like let's get this over with type of situation."
Do you know where I'm heading to?
No.
No?
Oh, she didn't even know it.
Yeah, she didn't know.
You fly back home
To the U.S.
to the US.
Да, конечно. Так что все будет нормально.
Everything will be fine.
This was before the exchange, right?
Yep, and here's the exchange. Now, if you look at this exchange, this is like the exchange in every movie. Like, this is so crazy. This is like how when they like, what is it, in Taken, like, give me my daughter back and I'll get you your boss back or something. Like, this is how it literally is in the movies. And for the first time ever, I've never witnessed this in real life. I don't know if everyone else has ever, like, real life footage. This is crazy. Like, they got security, they got the whole bags, they got everything. Look at this.
Hey, right there, you just expect, like, them to all get shot.
They're all greeting the Viktor,
See, but damn,
the Merchant of Death.
that ending though, like when they made that trade, you could sense the U.S. was like, damn, we fucked up on this trade.
Yeah, because so for those who don't know, Britney Griner got swapped with the man that's a convicted Russian arms dealer, Viktor Bout. He's known as the Merchant of Death in Russia.
They shook his hand, bro. They were happy, like, yo, welcome back.
I think Britney Griner shook his hand too, but they cut it right when she was about to.
think so.
If you see it, they cut it literally right there. Like she was next in line.
that
Watch.
shit look like she just, all right, we out.
She's literally next in line to shake his hand. Everyone does it or hug him. They just don't show it. This was the Russian media that released this footage. They leaked this footage.
Russia's hugging Viktor.
See,
and stuff.
she was about to right there. You didn't see it?
But who she gave to Viktor though?
Yeah, to him. Watch. See, she literally was about to, but they don't show it. I don't know why. Look at her leg. Her leg literally lifts up. She's about to go hug Viktor.
He dubbed it, man. He probably dubbed it.
So they didn't want to show it.
Why you giving me the hand? I don't know you.
But for those who don't know, this Merchant of Death, very controversial man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Historic background, has come out publicly for first time talking about America. His first interview, shout out to RT that did the first interview with him, the Merchant of Death. Goddamn advertisements. How do I do it, Earl? What's the trick? Stop seeing this ad?
Yo. We can't show that to the people though. Luckily, it wasn't on it.
And knowing many inmates, I figure out we're sharing way more common. Maybe America is very much similar. Look, it's the same size. They have it's the same kind of this. And when you talk to them, there is nothing there even to beef about. We are naturally, born not to be enemies. And whenever there's conflict, it's elites. Every, American I met in a prison who is from rural area was very easy to deal with. He has no problem with Russia, and he was curious about Russia, despite all propaganda. They're losing their Christian values. They're losing their families. They're losing literally their countries. It's not anymore the same country. We knew America, who used to be a model for entire world and lead and be an example, like they say, a shiny town on the, sparkling town on a hill. And this is, of course, pity. It was a strong country who was really a, industrial might, this one. And look, for 30, 40 years, deindustrialization, drug problem, crime waves. You can understand, and I feel more empathy to American after this experience than I would feel any hate.
What would you consider as the most important event of the years that you have spent in prison?
Which events? International?
Well, doesn't matter. Maybe international.
2014.
Oh, okay. Why?
Well, it's, I guess, would be in history as a turning point. It's a turning point of Russia. Finally stand up on its knees. Proud, strong.
14 years ago, when if you would have known that it's going to happen with you, you're going to spend 14 years away from your family, from your motherland, would you do something differently in your life?
It's difficult to live on the callings of your heart. But if you listen in your heart, yes, sometimes you get into trouble, but you never betrayed yourself.
He pretty much said he'll do that shit again.
Inner peace give you enough strength to go through everything.
That's what we trade.
Why? Because you don't have a conflict inside of you. Doesn't matter what. You have peace and tranquility because you trust in your heart. You trust in callings of your blood. You're trusting, and you're never fighting who you are.
Okay, man, let me know.
Man, but this man, he seems to have more of a brighter head on his shoulder than I realized. This man, the way he's talking though, but he's very, again, proud of his country. Controversial country, Russia. We can't even necessarily talk about Russia because every time something's gonna be blocked in Russia, then it's gonna ruin the situation with the content. But let's talk about just in general. I think he was almost up and out of his term. I think next year or soon. So they kind of expedited the process and then made it, a part of the trade to get him out right away for Britney Griner. But then the thing is this, people wanted Britney Griner out. If we wanted her here, the deal was we had to do a trade. That was the only possible trade. We had nothing else. So that's the thing. It's a sticky situation.
They did have, I know they have like a Marine that's been over there for like 4 years. I don't know his name.
In Russia?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, they have more people that we gotta bring.
He was like a spy and he got caught over there and stuff. So it's like, there's people out there who.
But he's still over there.
Yeah, like they fought for our country. They did stuff like that, and they got captured. And we, thankfully she's back. She's back. Of course, it's always good that we save another human and stuff. But damn, it's like sometimes people don't think, like, I don't know. We gave up an arms dealer who killed tens and thousands of people for somebody who's gonna miss 2-3 free throws and fuck up your parlay. Like, nigga, damn, that shit's tough, yo.
I got no comment, bro, because I know.
Welcome back, though.
I know people gonna hate me.
Welcome back to Britney Griner.
Hate me if I say some shit, bro. So I'm not even gonna say.
They did say what was I gonna say? The freaking. That was a good point about other people out there, but what did they say? They were saying that, Dr. Umar said that this could be a political agenda for Biden because under his term, he's going to be known as bringing back Britney Griner from Russia in the middle of a Russian-Ukraine war, and he brought her back home safe after being captured out there. So it's going to look like a political agenda for him because he's going to check out the boxes of the black vote, the celebrity vote, the gay vote, and the female vote. So you got all the votes right there for that, right? Because she crosses off all those boxes. But it's interesting, man. We as a country, you don't want to, have your citizens captured. They've brought back citizens from across the country, whether it's journalists that have been captured across the country, captivated by other foreign entities, etc. Throughout the history. It's always happened, similar situations, but this was the biggest celebrity that we can tell off the top of our head, like really in recent time, or I think ever, to be captured by another or held captive by another country. And a lot of people were like, oh, they're trying to make an example out of her because they knew that she had so much popularity. You had literally every celebrity in the world talking about the situation. But now she's home. But then it's like this exchange is so like the merchant of death. Like, but that's all they had.
versus the smoker of weed.
Yo, the merchant of death.
Weed, bro.
But yeah, there's rumors that Viktor's back out there are already like helping the Russian war against the Ukraine, etc., because he was very knowledgeable about his situation. But hey, man, it's the irony of American politics, because at the same time we have Biden sending billions of dollars to help Ukraine out in their war, but at the same time you send Russia back their merchant of death that can potentially help them in the same war that you're helping Ukraine with. But then at the same time, we do want Britney Griner home. Talk about a conundrum. But shout out to Britney Griner's family. I'm waiting on Britney Griner's first interview. That's going to be very legendary because I know she's definitely been through a lot. They showed her bed, very small bed. Yeah, I was 300 days in that damn bed. I'm not sure if she was fed well. She seems slimmer. They cut her hair.
Locks, yeah.
What was the reason?
Locks.
They saw the reason. They said
I think it was either too cold. She was or no, I wouldn't make.
No, they said I think it was because when she would shower or something, the water her hair would be too cold. There wasn't much heat, something like that. If it was for more comfort, but listen, man.
Oh, they probably forced it too. You
exactly.
You'll never know.
It's always sad to see, but shout out to Britney Griner. She's free. The Merchant of Death, though, is also free. Yes. That's one of the coolest nicknames ever, though. God bless him, because he definitely committed crimes that led to death. But let's say that was just a video game, like the Merchant of Death, or like the wrestler coming in, or like a boxer coming in from on the right side of the corner. We have the Merchant of Death.
Sound like the
because it's like you're selling death. Like you're selling death. Like imagine being like I can come to you to get death.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm your guy.
I'm your guy, Viktor Bout. And that's, hey, I'm Viktor too. But here we have it, the end of the year list. These are, I think for the majority of them, they're in order. We're going to discuss it here with the fellows. The Chubb Corner is going to help me break this down. So comment down below. You guys share your opinion about these lists. If you're watching this separately, watch the full episode where we talk about the current news and also the entire breakdown of music list made by Club Ambition over here. So starting with,
should we hit the tint on this real quick?
Oh, it's too bright. It's too dark.
No, it's a little too bright.
Top 10 rap albums. This is a list I concocted. The fellas are going to help me debate it in the order as well.
Oh, we debating this.
Number one, sure. Pusha T is Almost Dry. In my opinion, that was the best rap album. And actually, before starting the listing, so this is something I collectively thought of from an objective standpoint when it came to impact, quality of the entire package of the album. The impact that it had on the culture when it dropped, the actual execution of the production, the actual execution of rollouts, everything surrounding the embodiment of this album. Not necessarily just my favorites, like, oh, this is the one I love, etc. You know, because at that point, I would put some local stuff. This is objectively what I think definitely should be the top 10 rap album. So let's debate this and see if I need to rearrange stuff, take stuff off. So from the top, we have Pusha T, It's Almost Dry, as number one. Do you guys think it's number one? Or what's your number one?
That's tough for me to put it in order, though. That's the thing. It's I just...
what's your number one album? You can't not debate what's your number one. Everyone has a number one.
For impact, and especially during that time that it dropped and shit like that, For sure. I'll put it at number 1. Because rap album was that.
Or Push It
That
T.
I've heard of. Me, because I'm telling you right now, half of the fucking shit up there I did not listen to. I would say Pusha T definitely for sure number 1. Rap.
For rap.
Me, right? Me.
It doesn't have to be. You don't have to. You don't have to agree. But what's yours? What's your number 1?
I mean,
why are you scared to say it?
I like
Don Q.
I like Don Q, Corleone number 1. I love how every year we hate on Don Q.
Yeah.
I mean,
Was that nigga's Albums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard of Don Q song,
I
I'm not gonna say nothing.
He got some bangers in the earbugging.
The only reason I know of his name is because of you, but I've never listened to his music.
Yeah, no, I'll send you a couple songs. Yeah, he's
don't.
No, I mean, if anything, Futures, I never liked you. If we're talking about overall,
You think number 1, the Future?
with beats and stuff, and just keeping you in the songs and shit. I fuck with Futures. I never liked you.
Number 2, let's keep it going then. Number 2, Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains. Came out about 2 weeks ago, recent drop, but phenomenal project.
Yes.
I think it's definitely one of the top albums this year. Number 2 might be too high. Is it too high? I might be a bit biased off of the love I have for it and the rollout. Amazing rollout. He did the cover arts for the features. It was like comic book covers. Everyone had their own comic book cover. Then he did a whole mini movie as a trailer for the album. And it was with Morgan Freeman. You had voiceover acting from A$AP Rocky, Future, etc. Very, very impressive rollout. And due to the fact that Metro Boomin had so much to deal with, the loss of his mother, the loss of his friends from death and incarceration, and he still executed such a great project that seemed to be very plotted, like everything from head to toe was thought out. There's a whole theme for it. There's intro, outro vibes, there's interludes, and even random features like the Weekend with Future. I mean, the Weekend with Metro, I was like, oh. But then a lot of people don't know that Metro Boomin produced Heartless. Because I'm Heartless. That was Metro Boomin's production. So it's like, okay, it's not too far-fetched. And then you get it on here, and it's like Creepin'. I think it's number 5, I want to say, on Billboard this week. Number 5 song in the country, Creepin', from the Metro album. So, and it's also very successful. I think it sold 180,000 first week. So,
and if you think the beats are booming on that album, he actually dropped the album
as
with
instrumental
the
only.
I
think it's called the Villains or the
Heroes only.
Heroes only edition.
So yeah, you rappers out there, you got the instrumentals. It's crazy, some crazy.
And I love when producers do that. It's rare.
Yeah,
they should do it.
I've never seen that. Yeah,
they don't really do it. So is it too high of an album? I think it's the best produced album this year.
Yes,
I like it there.
You like it number 2?
You see, if we're going for like, if we were to go for replayability, I would have it as number 1. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't listened to the Pusha T album since it dropped.
Damn.
I'm being dead ass. I loved it.
Don't say that out loud.
No, I'm being serious. I loved it. And,
I Pray For You
and
is
like
the only song.
And like I
really
said, like the album, how it just felt like a rap album. I haven't received something like that in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
replayability,
it was like a pill you swallowed at that time,
yeah,
and like I'm good.
Replayability, I would definitely have that Metro,
yeah.
And Heroes and Villains is number 1, 100%.
Okay.
Even though it just dropped two weeks ago, but still, that shit's just hard, bro.
Okay, moving on. Number 3, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, their first collaboration album ever together. Drake's second collaboration album ever, following the Future, What a Time to Be Alive, and also Drake's second album this year, following the Honestly Nevermind. He said that this was a trilogy. For those who don't know, Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss is a trilogy. Maybe the worst trilogy in the history of trilogies, because I don't think that's really a trilogy, but okay. I guess that's his version of being creative.
I think he saved the albums by calling it that.
Yeah.
Saying that they're together.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like each album, but I'm thinking like when it comes to trilogies, like that's not how you think of an album trilogy really being.
Combined like that, yeah. No.
Yeah, but here we have Her Loss. Number 3. I think this album is a strong album.
Also, good ass rollout, all of that.
Good ass rollout, great production, good ass execution when it comes to the collaboration between them on the collab songs. Good ass videos, music videos, very dope with the NPR, colors, studio, all that fake stuff that they did, the fake interviews, amazing. And also, we have great production, Metro Boomin, Take Keith, etc. Amazing, amazing production. And the songs by themselves are hard. The one with 21 Savage, 3 a.m. on Glenwood, the Drake song by himself, Middle of the Ocean. Phenomenal songs. And replayability. We were in the club this weekend and we heard this album.
If it was replayability, it would be number 2.
You heard that a lot?
Yeah, that shit's hard, bro.
And shout out to Drake because a lot of people calling him out with the Honestly Nevermind and in the CLB. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Drake. And then this album is the best out of the 3, in my opinion. It's easily the best out of the 3.
100%.
Gives almost classic feel. I'm not gonna lie. Gives like a classic moment feel like, oh shit. So,
do you think I have that "What a Time to Be Alive" feel?
I don't know. It's hard to match.
I don't think so.
That's hard to match. I don't know. I don't think so.
There's bangers there, but
time will tell. But Future is a different animal.
Yeah, exactly. It's two
It's
different collabs.
because
Two
Future.
different lanes.
Speaking of Future,
2 different vibes.
Erlen, Mindset's potential number 1 album of the year is my number 4. Number 4 on the list, Future, I Never Liked You.
Toxic.
Wow, what an album. The Future album that a lot of people didn't expect kind of came as a surprise, but when it came, people have been wanting some Future albums because we've been getting Future features. Where's the album? And now we get the album. And it's a phenomenal album from top to bottom, great production. A lot of songs by himself. The songs with Future are all right as well, but the songs by himself kind of shine more than me. Has my potential song of the year on there with Puffin' on Zooties. She fight to fly with a whiskey. She fight to fly, I can't even see me. I'm in the wait on the sky.
That shit's so
Fuck, I feel like an alien every time I listen to that song. But Future, man, when it comes to this toxic rap shit that many can definitely argue is a bad influence to kids and a bad influence to the culture, I always draw the line and give the benefit of the doubt to the king of this, and I think Future's the king of that. So he gets the benefit of the doubt for me, always.
She massaging me. You know what I'm saying? That shit's too good, bro.
Woo! Yummy! Future albums, yummy albums. So number 4, I think those top 4 are great, really like unarguable ones, right?
Yeah.
Now this is where it gets trickier. 5, Nas, King's Disease 3. Following the King's Disease 2 and King's Disease 1, the trilogy is complete. Will we get a King's Disease 4? We don't know. Hit Boy on the motherfucking production from top to bottom. Amazing production from top to bottom. A lot of people are saying this is the best King's Disease out of the 3. Very arguable. And this is coming off of this year where Nas is being questioned by 21 Savage. Is he relevant or not? But then that reconciled. He kind of withdrew his statement. But then it still was in the top of the discussion. And King's Disease 3 came out, had an impact when it came out. When it comes to rap albums, you have to kind of take away the replay factor with this one because it doesn't have necessarily the young sound on it. And he's not a young rapper. He's Nas, right? But when it comes to rap albums, when you listen to this album from top to bottom, the quality is there, the execution is there, the bars are there, the actual kind of growth in his bars. He's talking about meeting with the president, meeting with certain people to potentially end violence and rap. Progressive, but still comes off cool. And it still sounds not as young as the Glorilla, Ice Spice, but it still gives a young vibe with the Hit Boy because Hit Boy is not that old. So you do give some flavor in there. Now is it top 5? Do you guys think it's good at 5? Have you guys listened to it? And what's your impression on the King's Disease album when it comes to rap albums of the year?
Well, I mean, like how 21 said, like, you know, Nas.
What?
Nas is the GOAT, man. He has amazing. When it comes to rap, you know, I'll put him against anybody. But with the times now and how these beats are sounding and how just like upbeat everything is, I kind of can see why. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it like that. I've heard a couple songs at which made me say facts where it doesn't have replayability. You can't replay it as much. I can't. Damn, I'm all fucked up. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. So
let's say, because I definitely want to potentially swap this. So let's say it gets swapped. Number 5. what other album, if on the list, would be in the top 5? Because the top 5 is a heavy title to have for rap albums of the year. Should it be the next runner-up, Gunna, or should we go to the big dog Kendrick just to give him the top 5? Or would that be too biased? What do you guys think?
I didn't listen to King's Disease. I'll tell you that right now.
I think Kendrick would be up there. If we're going
top 5,
both are giving you the bars. Both are giving you that same thing. Was
because we all react. We all were in the car
lyrical.
reacting to Kendrick, didn't we? All three of us.
Yeah.
I'll
say Kendrick. Switching Nas and
But
Kendrick.
my thing is like, does Kendrick deserve a top 5 this year?
I would have said yes because I love Kendrick, but I didn't like that album.
I can't lie.
So
I went back to it and like I sat on it.
I'm not gonna.
It was a little better.
I'm not gonna give it to him now. Pause.
How about
I only like a few songs.
Gunna's album? Gunna's album, when it first came out, top of the year, very successful album. Pushin' P, From South to the West, so many bangers on there. People loved the album, and he had a very successful run leading up to it, and then kind of following it. But obviously, he's in jail. So then, the Gunna sort of like wave has died down. But unfortunately, he's in jail. So let's see. Hopefully, he comes back out. But DS4, Drip Season 4, yeah. From top of the West. It kind of had like a little Future run, like how the Future album has right now. But the difference, like I said, I think is him being incarcerated. He did have this song on there where he dissed Freddie Gibbs. That one trending. That was viral. So should 5 be Kendrick? I can see Kendrick at 5. Because these were in order, but to be honest, I also listed shit that was like, I just know we got to discuss. But to me, the unrefutable ones are top 4. I can push King's Disease down more.
I think Kendrick goes over Nas on this one.
Let's do that then. Because at the end of the day, he is Kendrick Lamar, but aside from that, it was a very personal album.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't love it. Replayability factor, like we keep mentioning, the replayability factor on that album is questionable. Even though there is some, let's not act like there's none.
No, no.
There is some.
There's some.
Yeah.
Was it N84? What was that song?
N95.
N95. Fucking Rich Spirit.
Don't Call Me Out is
crazy.
my shit, bro.
Don't Call Me
I
Out.
love when you call me out.
Or Call Me Out, whatever it's
Or
called.
Don't Call Me Out.
I don't know what it's called.
So the new number 5 album for top 10 rap albums is Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. So then now, should 6 immediately be Nas? Or do you guys think there's another album on here listed that should be better than the Nas album when it comes to top 10?
I didn't listen to it, so I don't know.
Think Gunna goes over him too.
Gunna?
Let's
do it then.
I don't think so, but that's me.
But which one then, Amar, you think?
No, it's what is it?
It could be off what I listed, or maybe something you have on somewhere else.
I think the games thing was pretty solid too.
I was
at number 10.
I listened to the game, and
I would put him past Nas shit too on my list.
But not Gunna though, not the Gunna one.
Not Gunna though. So
Yeah,
I think
Gunna
Gunna
6.
hits 5.
I
Gunna
would-
hits 6.
I would
Gunna
put-
6, yeah,
I would
6.
put the game over Gunna.
You would put the game over Gunna?
Yeah, I only liked like 3 songs off of that Gunna album, and I haven't heard it since it dropped as well. I'm
Really?
I don't really care for Gunna. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So I'm gonna be that guy.
You're disrespecting our GOAT?
I'm gonna be that guy. Let me know down below. I don't give a fuck.
Down below?
I have
slimes
this.
are gonna come after me.
Amber knows I have this argument with her all the time. I don't really care for Gunna like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
always
he has some
every
good
time.
music though.
She'll be like Gunna. I'll be like, nigga, no.
So now number 7. Should it be my original number 7, Freddie Gibbs? Or should we give Nas that? Have you guys heard the Freddie Gibbs album?
No.
I heard the Freddie Gibbs album. Yeah, you could put Nas up there. I think you could put him.
Nas, I think that
right
Nas is
after.
deserving of the 7, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Because
Nas is deserving of
he's
the
not
7.
that bad either. I didn't listen to everything. It's just because it still gave me that same old flow with just better beats, like some more fucking thing beats, not old beats, but.
Now, number 8.
Just delete that one. The Kendrick.
Yeah, oh yeah. Number 8. What is number 8 going to be, guys? I originally had, in this order, if we keep in this order, it would be Freddie Gibbs. That Freddie Gibbs album was really good.
I put the game over that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think the game's album.
But would the game album be number 9 then? So Freddie Gibbs number 8 and the game number 9? Or we're gonna keep JID Jids there because Jid is. That Jid album was amazing too.
I think for me, Freddie would be towards the end. I think Freddie's at the end.
For me, it'll probably be it'll be JID, The Game, and Nas. That'd be me. Nas. But then again, I didn't listen to Nas, so I can't even comment on that.
I think Freddie Gibbs being at the end.
I didn't listen to Freddie Gibbs either.
So Freddie Gibbs,
so Nas, JID, The Game, and then Freddie Gibbs. Sounds solid.
Nas,
so
JID.
Yep. So just put in Freddie Gibbs at the end.
So Freddie Gibbs number 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds like a...
Yeah, that's a good list.
That's a good list right there. And I mean, comment down below what y'all think. What album should go where and what number? If we're missing an album, anything like.
This is how we had it, or is the Game over JID?
Nah, it's right there. JID is right behind Nas.
So there we have it. So just to read them, number 6. Gunna, DS4. Number 7, Nas, Kings Disease 3. Number 8, JID, The Forever Story. Number 9, The Game, Drillmatic. And number 10, Rap Album of the Year, Freddie Gibbs, Sold separately. SSS, Triple S. Honorable mentions. NBA YoungBoy had like 4 albums this year, but the most impactful and the strongest one was The Last Slimito. Definitely an honorable mention. NBA YoungBoy should deserve an honorable mention every year because whether you listen to him or not,
huge impact.
He's a huge impact every year. The thing with him, I think he needs to be more organized, more structure. 1 album a year, control yourself. But hey, he's winning, so can't knock him, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't listen to that shit either.
The Last Slimito. Vince Staples, Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. Shout out to Vince Staples. He, with this album, I think is a great album, potentially his best album. But there was a lot of competition this year. Replayability factor is not huge because he's not that type of artist. But when it comes to impact and making an album, he's really great at making albums. So
yeah, I liked it. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Vince Staples. Another honorable mention, Jack Harlow.
You're bugging.
Come Home, The Kids Miss You. I really like Jack Harlow. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like Jack Harlow.
I like Jack Harlow.
He's definitely honorable mention.
To make the list.
100%.
I think what happened with Jack Harlow was there was so much hype leading up to this album that people expected something and he didn't necessarily give that. But when it comes to the music on this album, I think it's really great produced. But I just think it's very like almost like leaning more towards the clean and like not, I guess, pop type of production.
Kind of commercial
a bit. But it's the best version, I think, of pop rap that he's the one giving us that best version of that right now is Jack Harlow.
How gangster can he go?
Exactly. That's But I don't think it was a bet when it came out. People were like, "This is the worst album I heard in my life." I mean, you guys gotta shut the fuck up. It's almost like you're being racist.
Yeah,
like, calm down, guys.
Yeah.
They get racist with that shit. I swear to God, Twitter, hip hop Twitter is so like racist. I swear to God. Yeah. Calm down. Jack Harlow, shout out to his producer, a fan of the show, Angel Diaz. Shout out to you, brother. Grammy nominated album. And impactful year. First Class.
For sure, yeah.
I feel like Jack Harlow has a hit every year.
That track with Drake.
And Churchill Downs,
Churchill
arguable.
Downs.
People are saying that's one of the verses of the year, Drake's verse. And he's a great guy. Jack Harlow's just a great guy. Funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Give Jack Harlow his props. Comment down below any other honorable mentions. Joey Badass. I know there's a lot of other albums.
I got.
Which one? You got some right now? List them.
I think.
Don Q, get the fuck out of here.
Don Q again, Corleone. Quavo and Takeoff, the only built for Infinity Links. I feel like that was a pretty solid, rap album they did.
Okay.
With, Rest in Peace, Takeoff. Conway the Machine, the Griselda Boys, God Don't Make Mistakes. I kind of fucked with that. He had a very gritty beats. I love New York style still, the East Side. And he has some good lyrics.
I know what album I'm missing up there.
Nav too.
Nav.
Probably not top 10, but yes, Nav should get a mention.
For me, is in that top 10.
Demons
Protected by Angels.
I think Nav's album's underrated. That Nav's album's really good.
Nav for me would be number 6.
Yeah, be up there.
Yeah, Nav's a good album. Nav album's a good album.
Fucking solid. Good, bro.
And I mean, yeah, Sue Surf. I mean, if y'all like Sue Surf, he dropped Disparu, which is pretty solid too. I fucked with it.
Shout out to Sue Surf. It's
But,
just free Sue Surf.
Yeah, free Sue Surf.
Sue Surf is in jail, Erlen.
Yeah, he's on the RICO charge, but his music's still bumping though. He's still dropping. Shout out.
I'm only laughing because I'm a Joe Budden podcast fan, so I'm a fan of Sue Surf's commentary. He's a funny guy. Unfortunate, obviously, that he's in jail, but it's definitely a random shout out. But shout out to him. I haven't heard the album, so you might. It's not about impact, really. It's more about if you heard it, you like it, and shout out to that album.
Honorable mention, not top 10 for sure.
How about Benny the Butcher?
Benny the Butcher, I heard some of it, not like Conway shit, but he's up there. I feel like him and Conway should be just together. I don't know. Whenever they drop some
West
shit.
Side Gun dropped, I think, 2 albums this year.
Yeah.
Griselda got a mess going on. They got to figure it out over there. I don't know. More structure's needed, but shout out to them. They're all great rappers. No one's. I think they've proven that.
Yeah,
they got to stop proving it. That's the thing. Get more organized, and you'll see better success. But maybe they don't care. Maybe they're good with what they're doing. But I think they need some management over there. Top 5 overall albums of the year, no matter the category. This is the top 5 album of the year, including R&B, including Spanish, including English. This is my current list. Let's debate it. Let's see if it's fine. Number 1, Bad Bunny, Un Verano Sin Ti.
100%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
There's really no debate.
1,000,000%.
That's facts.
1,000,000,000%. That's facts.
There's no debate on
You know what? Top 5? That shit, all 5.
You
That's
had
it.
you had
Bad
people
Bunny.
not knowing Spanish, learning
Bad Bunny,
Spanish
bro.
just to sing those
That's it,
lyrics.
bro.
Yeah. That's
That's it.
crazy. Yeah.
That's it. End of the fucking podcast.
Number 2, El Fin de Semana, The Weeknd. Don FM.
I don't agree.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like this album?
No.
At all?
I haven't played it since it dropped.
Really?
Yeah. I think I have 2 songs saved off of it. Not even playing. Not even playing. For real?
Oh my God. You just stabbed me in my heart.
For real. I didn't like it.
How about yourself, Don? If you're not a Weeknd
I
fan?
don't listen too much to the Weeknd. Well, his older stuff, but not recent. So I can't say that's a
Let
top
him know,
5
but just let him
overall.
know.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not-
not a top for me. That's not a top 5
Exactly.
overall album. Just because
Really?
I haven't locked into the Weeknd that recent. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wow. So that's in the R&B category. What would you guys say is a better R&B album than if we're talking about just that's from the category when it comes to R&B albums of the year?
Well, we're talking R&B now.
If
That's
we're
not
talking
overall albums.
If we're talking R&B,
I say it should be
I'll
there
give
for
it to
sure.
SZA, and I know it just dropped,
Oh,
but
yeah.
SZA. I know it just dropped, but SZA. Production, lyrics, impact, SZA. If we're talking R&B,
Yeah. Should we put SZA on this list in the top 5
Top 5 overall.
overall for the
it's,
year?
it's our opinion.
It's so.
It's one of the most.
so
It's one of the
recent,
most sold ever. Like it's like extremely successful. It's charting like crazy. It's a
SZA.
part of this year. It did just
SZA.
come out, but it's so fucking good.
This is very This one is very like on your own because to feel like that whole album was perfect to me or like top, you know, because to me like Future's thing would be up there.
Because this one overall, I mean, we're definitely, especially off of impact. So that means like how people felt online,
Yeah.
tours. Like I saw the Bad Bunny live. I saw the Weeknd live.
I got one song off of that.
Is there
The album,
someone
the
else?
Weeknd album.
Is there someone else?
I saw.
Oh my God, Marlon.
Like I would say, Osuna dropped a amazing project too. Like that,
You
I
gotta
feel
stop.
like
You gotta stop.
Nah, for real. From top to bottom, it was like I didn't have a skip like that. It's called like Osutuchi, something.
Yeah,
shit like
Osutuchi, but I don't think
I
Osutuchi
think it
was
was
like
pretty good.
it's not touching
I
his
didn't
older
know. I
albums.
didn't
though.
know he dropped an album. I would have.
Nah,
No, he
it's
did, he
smooth.
did.
He got a couple bangers.
would've
on
heard
it.
It's not touching his older albums though. I don't think so.
I
think so?
I think it's a solid.
But then his
album.
older albums,
From his older stuff, I mean, it's still. I
I felt no impact with that album, the Osuna album. Every time an album drops, you feel
There was
impact.
no promotion. Nobody who I said, yo, it dropped.
No one cares about that shit, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
Rest in peace, Osuna's career. No, I'm just kidding. He's still successful no matter what.
He's still chilling.
But
yeah,
number 2, so what would be number 2 overall? Would you guys would say?
Off of that list or in general?
It could be from this list.
Off of that list, I'd probably put Her Loss.
Drake's. Yeah,
Drake's Her Loss. I can agree with that.
Actually, I can't say I listen to Beyonce like that. Like to be
Yeah, I wouldn't have Beyonce in that
put a
list either.
Renaissance up there.
I know we haven't gotten there yet, but we going there right now.
So, and this is also based off of the execution of the album, whether it's good, bad, intro, from intro to beginning to end. In my opinion, that's why the Rosalia album is on here, because it reminds me of the Dawn FM album, where it's like there's a theme, there's an intro, outro, there's a actual like intention with the album from the beginning to the end of the album. It's very impressive. Rosalia album reminds me, to be honest, of Astroworld, Travis Scott's Astroworld, but it's just like a Spanish female version. Like there's so many similarities between both of those albums, and I think it got album of the year, like Spanish Grammy, the Latin Grammys album of the year. But overall, so number 2, 1 and 2, here we have it. Number 3, will we keep The Weeknd on FM? Swap it for another one on this list?
I wouldn't have it on that list. Me.
Really?
I'm being that ass.
Overall.
For me, number 3 would be Heroes and Villains.
That is true too. To be an overall album up there, that's why I say numbering is tough too.
That'll be number 3 for me, just because of the fact that obviously her loss has been out for a little bit longer, so it's been felt more. You know what I'm saying? But Heroes and Villains for sure, top 5 for this year.
Damn.
Yep.
Across everything?
Get that Weeknd out of there. Get that Beyonce out of there.
No, you gotta leave the Beyonce.
No.
The Beehive's gonna kill it.
That Beyonce album was amazing.
No, I'm just.
Did you hear it?
Me? No, I didn't. I don't. I'm not a Beyonce fan. Not because I think her music's bad. She just never caught my attention.
It's just not something.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
Yeah, no. You better not, because the Beehive. He's not hating Beehive.
It's just not.
Make it clear that he's not hating.
It's just not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Like I love when she, you know, like the songs she has with The Weeknd, and you know, I do, but I didn't listen to it, and it's never one of those things was like Beyonce drop, I gotta go listen. I didn't grow up with it really, so it never really, you know. That's just me
to
though.
the left.
And even if they do want to come on my dick, guess what? You can suck it too, because I don't give a fuck.
How about Rosalia? Did you guys listen to the Rosalia album?
Yeah, you see, I love that album, but I don't think it's top 5 for me. I loved it for sure. I fucking love Rosalia, especially that Weeknd song. That's my shit, bro. But I don't think it's top 5. That's me though. Again.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because when it comes to rap albums, I don't think Metro Boomin overall. Hell no. Overall, like the entire year impact.
Well, I know it just came out.
Like objectively even speaking, not necessarily what we replay every day.
Objectively, I think yes, because it's strong as fuck, and I know it just dropped, but it's gonna continue to fucking go hard, because it checks off all the production's amazing, delivery was great, rollout was phenomenal, something that they're gonna keep talking about during these months to come. Probably gonna get nominated next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know it's gonna get nominated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's,
you know, out of all the albums that dropped this year, production wise and shit like that, strongest in my opinion.
I'm surprised you hate Dawn FM though. That's a masterpiece, bro.
I don't like it.
Dawn FM, Jim Carrey.
I don't hate it. I just don't like it.
Jim Carrey. Did you hear it? You didn't even hear it, did you?
It didn't hit him. It didn't hit me, bro.
I don't be in my feelings like that.
No, it's not a feelings album.
It didn't hit me.
Don't disrespect it.
It did not hit me, bro. I don't
really,
bro. I listened to it with my friend, with Monica. Shout out to you. We listened to it together, and she's a huge Weeknd fan too, and she was feeling the same way. It wasn't hitting. Honestly, I don't know what it was. It just didn't feel like it. Yeah. Love his other stuff way more than this. I'm telling, bro, I got one song saved off of it.
I am shocked to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. So not even Motomami in top 5?
No. For me. And I love that fucking album. I love Rosalia. That song that she got with Tokisha and that shit, that's my shit, bro.
No, let's say. No, I wouldn't even give Beef 3. I wouldn't give her 3. And I would take this one out completely then. So the third spot, because I'm trying to be objective as possible.
Where's Taylor Swift at?
You gotta stop, bro.
Where's Tay?
I would put Taylor, but the thing is with Taylor is like the impact only really was felt with her fan base.
Yeah, nah.
Outside of her fan base, you didn't feel that impact. So that's my problem with the Taylor Swift
If
album.
that's the case, you'll say Adele too and shit.
No, but Adele dropped last year in December.
For real?
Yeah, I didn't even know that until I
Thought she
researched
had-
it again, but it was in December.
Thought she had a #1 album.
But the
this
fact
year.
that I haven't heard no Taylor Swift here in Johnston just lets me know. No.
Some TT. Yeah, nah. People used to play her when we was younger, but
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Just
don't know.
popping shit like that was just banging on the fucking airwaves.
She's still having a crazy run though. Shout out to TT, man.
No,
Taylor
for sure.
Swift.
Ain't nobody trying to
Invite us
downplay
to
this
your
shit.
Newport crib.
How about this? Does this
For
make more
interview.
sense? I think this will be a good one right here. To shock the internet.
Oof, after 5 years, she earns a top 3 spot.
Okay, so I can agree with that. I'd probably have. Let's see.
Because that album is really good. That SZA album is really good.
I'd probably have her at number 4, and like I said, the Metro Boomin at number 3. But yeah, if you don't want to throw the Metro Boomin in there,
Yeah, because I don't want to put no more rap.
I'll let you put SZA in there. We can't downplay it though, bro. The album's fucking phenomenal.
It is, but
Even though it's rap and shit like that, it's phenomenal, bro.
I feel like as
phenomenal.
far as these R&B albums, they were so fucking good. These albums are so fucking good. I'm shocked that you don't like the Don FM.
I don't.
But then I'm more biased because I definitely did see him live performing this entire album live, and wow, that shit was insane.
Sound better live? Or
Yeah, or the same level of it. I would say. And the Renaissance, the Beyonce album, the Renaissance album is extremely good. It's a house party album. It's really, really more upbeat. And it has a lot of replay value on it. Some of the most successful songs this year. And there's a new sound for her, but she executed it really well. I think she needs more music videos. I'm surprised she's not really promoting it more, but it's kind of promoting itself. But that's really a strong album. And when it comes to this year, people are going to remember that it's Beyonce. It's like hard to not, she rarely misses. I think the last time Beyonce really missed was with the Jay-Z and Beyonce collab album. Because people really no one talks about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't know, they can't name a song off that. You can't really right now think about it. Nobody knows. But the Beyonce moment is happening. Every party they play, we gonna fuck up the night. They do that little dance, she always has like one of those songs that people do like as a collective dance, especially at the Stay Silent parties and then just in general at the clubs. But yeah, SZA SOS, I think it's gonna be a shocker for people, but I think it deserves that overall.
Mm-hmm.
Overall,
I'll agree with the top 3. Other 2, not at all.
overall, that's just a one that's gonna age really well. And then other than that, if we want to get Spanish, the only other one, I think Bad Bunny and Rosalia had the best 2 albums this year, Spanish wise. No one else comes to mind.
I mean, the Daddy Yankee album, but it wasn't as impactful. It was long.
It was good.
It was good, and it received the respect, obviously, because his last
His last album is Daddy Yankee.
But it wasn't as impactful, for sure. But, I mean, yeah, if you wanted to keep Rosalia, then I put her in there and take one of them out, Beyonce or The Weeknd. Again, that's me. That's enough of my opinions. I agree with the top 3. The last 2, I don't.
No, it's gonna be very debatable. It doesn't really. You don't really have to have 2 Spanish songs up there, like 2 Spanish albums. Like,
But that Rosalia album's really good.
does it beat the Beyonce or The Weeknd?
I don't think so.
So it doesn't. That's it.
I don't think so.
It's solidified.
Shout out to Rosalia though. No hate over here, Rosalia.
She can easily be in the top 5 too.
So top 5 overall albums listed right here. Bad Bunny, Un Verano Sin Ti, number 1. Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, number 2. SZA, number 3, SOS. Beyonce, number 4, Renaissance. Number 5, The Weeknd. Don FM. Comment down below, how do you guys feel about the overall across all genres, across all languages, top 5 albums? Share yours down below. What were the most impactful, biggest albums overall for the year 2022 in your opinion? I say across all languages, but obviously we didn't hear no French rap or nothing, but I feel like we would have heard of it. Now this one gonna be interesting. Top 5 R&B albums of the year. We have SZA, SOS number 1, The Weeknd, Dawn FM number 2, Beyonce, Renaissance number 3, Brent Faiyaz, Wasteland number 4, and Steve Lacy number 5. Have you guys heard all these albums? And also, do you have any favorite R&B albums that might not even be on here?
I agree with number 1, SZA, for sure. I agree with that. Number 2 would probably be Wasteland for me.
Really?
Yeah. And then I did not listen to the Beyonce album. I did not listen to the Steve Lacy album. I just know that one song. Obviously, I listened to the Weeknd album, so I guess I'll give her number 3. And then, yeah, I can't comment on the other 2. I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big R&B fan. And back in the day, of course, we used to listen,
Was it gay to you to listen to R&B?
Nah, I just,
I fucking love R&B, bro. That's my favorite type of genre.
Unless, like, I'm cleaning or something, I say cleaning vibes. I don't know. It's just
downplay this shit, bro.
I just don't know. R&B for me is like, but I mean, I will say like one of the OGs who's not up there, Neo, actually dropped a pretty solid album with Self-Explanatory. So I mean, I can't give out a list of numbers. I'm not too big in the R&B shit. But shout out Neo though. He definitely dropped something.
Giveon up there.
Giveon.
Giveon's a good one.
Giveon's album was really good.
Giveon's a good one. Giveon's a good one. What's the name of that album again?
It's called Give or Take.
Giveon's a good one.
I'd put Giveon on there.
The thing with The Weeknd is like he's pop at this level, at this time, at this point. But then the Beyonce album is pop too. But then it's like every time black artists sing or like get into soulful, they categorize it as R&B soul. But in reality, it's like, I don't know. It's a strange thing. But if we go by category on Apple Music everywhere, R&B albums, these are all R&B albums, right? So you can't debate that. SZA number 1, I think that's by default. I think that she had the best R&B album this year. And shockingly was better than everything else. Like she beat The Weeknd to me right away, Beyonce right away. Everything about that album. I love the SZA album. In love with it, even though it just dropped. It's our opinion. People love that album. I mean, everyone's opinion. Everyone that heard that album loves that album. It's like you can't debate that album. The Weeknd, I think, is a great album from top to finish. The theme of the album, it's like a radio station. Jim Carrey's like hosting the radio station, and like it's almost like the world's ending, and like they're switching between stations, and then the fucking songs are intermeshed between each other. The production, it's a crazy type of like it's a listening experience. I feel like you got to listen to the album like once, like through. You can play songs separately, but you gotta listen to the album fully. It's like a moment with that album. Beyonce, Renaissance, it's not really a theme. It's just a sound, a new sound for her, the house. What do also people say? House EDM?
Yeah.
EDM, not really, kind of the EDM. House party music.
More house because it has words and shit. EDM's more, I think, the beat.
Brent Faiyaz' album Wasteland, at first I was questionable and I'm like, this could be better. But the more I played it, the more I loved it. I think it's a really, 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 really great R&B album, Wasteland. But again, at first I was like, damn, I waited for this album for a while. This is what I got. I kind of didn't love it. I'm like, this could have been better. It's kind of a weird sounding. A couple of these songs are kind of lackluster. But then you play it throughout more and you really fall in love with this album. Steve Lacy had a breakthrough year. But then might be more biased because of the success of the TikTok songs that blew up. I'll swap the Steve Lacy for the Giveon because I like the Giveon album a lot. What's the name of the Giveon album again?
Give or Take.
The Vision let me down this year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Same.
Is the shit with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak R&B? What's the thing called?
It is, but that was last year.
Oh, they didn't have no new ones out.
No, that was last year.
Got you.
But they had a successful year still, top of the year. But that was last year. They took themselves out the Grammys.
Silk Sonic. Yeah.
They took themselves out the Grammys because they knew they were going to win again. Because they won Grammys last year, I think, for that album. But it was the songs off the album. And then for the full album, they got nominated again this year. But I think Bruno, one of them was like, let's take them away. We don't got to, it's going to be unfair.
I'll keep racking them shits up. I don't care. I'll be like,
yeah. So number one, definitely SZA. Number two, probably Brent Fayez. This is me. Number three, Giveon. And if we're gonna leave The Weeknd and Beyonce on the list, then The Weeknd and then Beyonce would be last.
How about any other R&B albums that you've heard?
Not a lot of R&B dropped this year. I
mean, we did. We got Ari Lennox.
Didn't listen to it.
An artist named Tank too.
Tank dropped, again.
Didn't listen to it.
Did Summer Walker? No, Summer Walker wasn't this year. It was last year.
No.
Great album. That was album.
If Summer Walker, of course, I'd put that shit up there. Yeah, there was no R&B albums for me.
Yeah, I think it's a good top 5. You guys can switch up the order. I think it's a good top 5 R&B album list. So I'm swapping to Steve Lacy. That's the full swap. Did I reorder anything?
You didn't reorder, no.
I just took out Steve Lacy, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to leave it up to the people, yeah, leave it like that. But I gave my order.
So I took out Steve Lacy. So let me say this: the number 5. So number 5.
That's y'all order.
Say it again.
That's y'all order.
Yeah. That's in order. That's how I read it from the beginning, 1 through 5. So Steve Lacy was 5, but I'm taking him out. Still think he's good. I'll put that at 6.
Honorable mention.
Everyone else will be honorable mentions because I really don't want to order or Ari and because I didn't like those albums too much, but they were good. But last year I feel like it was a better year for R&B albums, but this year wasn't that bad. It was just not as many releases.
Yeah.
But there was releases. But I think it's a good top 5. Like if people talk about the year, this is a great top 5. So number 5, I had Steve Lacy. Number 5 R&B album, Giveon, Give or Take. You guys comment down below, share your opinion. What is the best R&B albums to come out this year? You guys might have a whole other list because when it comes to R&B following, there's like people who are into like the deep independent artists and this and that. But
yeah,
I think these are like great notable names.
I wasn't able to do that this year. Last year I did. I listened to a lot of R&B, but this year I wasn't able to.
Now, more debates. Top 5 rap verses this year. This could be a feature. This could be a verse 1, 2, or it could be a whole song that might be a long verse when it comes to impact. Impact is questionable. I think verse really more relies on the quality of the verse and impact as well. But I feel like more of the quality of the verse. It depends. It could be hand in hand, right? So I have the top 5 listed here. Number 1, Jay-Z, God Did, off the DJ Khaled album, number 1. Cardi B on Tomorrow 2 with Glorilla, number 2. Kodak Black, Super Gremlin, number 3. Drake, Middle of the Ocean, off the new album 21 Savage, number 4. And Takeoff's Hotel Lobby verse, opening verse, off of the Unk and Few, the album. What's the actual album name? The Cuban Links? Only built for Infinity Links off of the Takeoff and Quavo album. Now, number 1, Jay-Z, God Did.
I agree with that.
Verse of the year?
I agree with that.
A whole 2 minutes of straight
body and shit.
Yeah, I think he got it. Jay-Z.
Now, number 2, Cardi B. Tomorrow 2.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
And I tweeted this. Let me pull the tweet up. It went viral. Everyone posted it.
That verse is hard.
This is a good time to bring up.
Eat it like a mango.
Cardi B. It's a good time to bring this up because
that's the scissor line, right? This pussy, what for y'all scissor?
Right here. So, for those who don't know, I tweeted this December 4th at 7 p.m. Cardi B might have the verse of the year with Tomorrow 2. Tomorrow 2 is her song with Glorilla. I tweeted this from my little small account out of Rhode Island, and this blew up. Became the biggest tweet of the day. The next day, biggest topic in rap. People were debating it. Cardi B retweeted it. A lot of blogs posted it. And the majority, in my opinion, was definitely people agreeing with this. It was just blasphemous because she's a female rapper. No way she had a rap verse of the year. But it's definitely an arguable thing because everywhere you go, every girl and every club and every party, every radio, everyone knows this verse.
Yeah.
And it's a good song. Shout out to Glorilla. But when Cardi B came on it, she elevated that shit to another level. And this tweet, very controversial, but top 5 verses, if she's not the verse of the year, you have to give her at least in the top 5. So we say God did Jay-Z number 1, her number 2.
Yes.
Now, is it the most lyrical miracle? Is it a Benny the Butcher or fucking West Side Gun Eminem verse? No.
But
no one's saying that.
Remember for sure, though.
But it's a verse you're going to remember. She's rapping. Yeah. That's rap. She's rapping. And if we're going to give some shine to the female rappers of this year, this is one of the moments that we have to shine and highlight. So number 2, rap verse of the year, Cardi B, Tomorrow 2. Right?
I
think it's hard not to debate that, right?
That's a solid one.
Now, this is where it gets trickier. Number 3, I have Kodak Black, Super Gremlin. Now, what verse would it be? It could be the first verse, the second verse.
I think the whole song.
The whole song is almost a verse.
The whole song, to be honest.
This one's more of like catchiness and replayability compared to like
I just think the
shit.
chorus would be the verse. We could have been superstars.
Damn near.
Remember we was jacking cars.
Now it's not safe for you.
You switch like a pussy little bitch. That's that chorus is tough.
I think that's number 3 then.
Yeah, but no bullshit. I think Super Gremlins last year though. No, it came out in his last.
That song is old. Remember?
What is it with the?
Shit, bro.
That song's
Sniper
old.
Gang? I think he dropped it.
Don't say that, Cheryl. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah,
that song is old. Yeah.
I don't blame you putting it up there. I don't blame you putting it up there.
No, you guys are wrong.
Nah, it is.
What?
It is last year.
Old.
But it's a song that deserves another year.
This year,
yeah, it's a song that deserves another year because that song is crazy. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But it is.
But when did the music video come out?
This year, probably dropped this year, but he definitely.
I'm accounting for this year.
Nah, I'll give you that. That song and that verse,
because it's one of those songs that when it drops, it might not have the impact right away, but then it bubbled more.
Yeah, definitely grew up later. But I don't blame you, bro. That deserves another year, if anything.
So that's number 3. How about number 4? I have Drake, Middle of the Ocean. Now this was tough for me because Drake's Churchill Downs off of the Jack Harlow album. A lot of people say that verse when it comes to best Drake verses this year.
One, yeah.
But this song, it was like 4 or 5 minutes long of just him just rapping, Middle of the Ocean. And it was so fucking crazy, the bars. I think we broke it down here when we were like revisiting it and looking at the bars again, like, oh shit. Like
that was
the
a Serena Williams one.
So yeah, the freaking back when Wayne was doing numbers like off the cup, like Yahtzee and this and that, I was like, shit. Fuck, hold up. Now Impact, people, it's not a song like the beat is even, you can't really replay it. It's long as fuck. So if you could play in a club, it's like people are gonna fall asleep.
It's definitely a drive in the night type thing. You know, you got a long drive ahead.
Yeah.
I'd give it to the Churchill one.
Churchill Downs? You think the Churchill down more?
This, I mean,
you can swap them.
If we're looking for a Drake verse.
We're looking for a Drake verse.
If we're looking for a Drake, all right, I'll put it. If we're looking for the Drake verse, then yeah, I'll have the Drake verse up there.
The Churchill down?
That's straight, yeah.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
The middle of the ocean or Churchill. I think you should put / Churchill. Yeah, fuck it. Churchill, yeah. Churchill, definitely.
Churchill down. And
it's with Jack Harlow, too, so shout out to Jack Harlow.
Shout out to Jack Harlow. But Drake had the rap verse
Facts.
on there that killed you, brother. That's number 4. Number 4, rap verse of the year, Drake, Churchill down. And number 5, rap verse of the year, rest in peace to Takeoff, Hotel Lobby. Now, this has become a grower and a sleeper, especially since he's passed away. And people have loved this hop out the thing, big one. And you got him performing it. I think it was on Color Studios. with him and Quavo, and Quavo was doing like the whole hand gestures and stuff, and like the whole
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nasty.
and people love this song. They play like crazy.
Yeah.
Most popular song off of their project, their
Yeah.
collab project, and rest in peace to Takeoff. Should we give him top 5 verse? That number 5?
I like it.
Because what else would it be if not that verse?
His verse in Metro Boomin shit.
Oh, the alphabet one.
The alphabet. If not, I would.
That's a good verse.
It's not a Takeoff verse, but it's definitely in the same album with Quavo, and when he addressed
Quavo's
the rumor of Sweetie. When he's
That
like,
verse?
Carisha, please, cause she too messy. She fucked my dog behind my back. We would have blessed it. Now shit got messy. I thought that shit was a tough ass verse, bro.
That's messy. That's off of the song Messy.
Yeah, the song Messy. That was hard. Cause it's like, damn.
That's a good verse.
You thought you was living that shit.
I mean, fucking over. I mean, man, girls have gone into friends relationships sometimes.
Yeah.
Brotherhood. So that line is tough.
I like
you know?
that song, but
That's like saying like, yo, if you want to fuck my dog, you should have just said it and fuck it. We would have thrown you to the like you one of the hoes, you one of the groups. Say that's it. I think that was a fire verse for my list to be up there. But
I'd give it to
what about this verse?
Hotel Lobby /
Let's think about this though, guys. J. Cole's verse on the Benny the Butcher song.
oh yeah,
We have to give it to him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So
Was
if
it
that's the
P. Caddy
case,
something?
if that's the case, take fucking Kodak Black out of there, and you got to give it to J. Cole.
just because Kodak Black's song is
It's old.
older, we could. But that's still. If it was this year, that song would have been.
Yeah,
Up
no,
there for
that's
sure.
J. Cole for sure. Jesus Christ, how can
Yeah,
I
we could
forget
play.
about that shit?
That was a tough
That would have been
one for
blasphemous
sure.
to do. Okay, so J. Cole. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know the name of the song.
It's like P. Caddy something.
Oh yes, Patty P. Daddy's P. Caddy.
Uncle P's caddy. That's what it is. No,
Rough.
Johnny P's Caddy.
oh Johnny P's
caddy.
I thought Uncle. Same thing.
Yeah.
Johnny
that was a
P's
tough
Caddy. J. Cole, Johnny P's Caddy.
I think that's
Number
a
3.
solid list right there.
I think it's a great list right here. It's a great verse list. So top 5 rap verses of 2022 right here. We have them, reading them in order. Number 1, Jay-Z God Did. Number 2, Cardi B Tomorrow 2. J. Cole, number 3, Johnny P's Caddy. Drake, number 4, Churchill Down off the Jack Harlow album. And Takeoff, rest in peace, number 5, Hotel Lobby verse. Debate us in the comments. Interview of the year, real quick, for those who haven't watched yet. Tony Yayo on the Matt Hoffa, My Expert Opinion podcast, I think is interview of the year. Any interviews that come off you guys' mind, thinking about like interviews this year,
Shit.
artist interviews, etc., big moments?
Kanye's latest interview.
Oh,
Crazy
Alex
Hitler,
Jones?
Yeah, I think that's, and for a bad reason, his interview of the year or contender. But
I didn't watch no interviews this year.
bro, that shit just. So that's one.
I don't-
That's
I
a
don't
crazy one.
watch
That
interviews.
Tony Yayo one's definitely fire too. Though.
Club Ambition, Jeremy Pena, interview of the year.
Facts,
We had
that's
the
up there, too.
sports interview of the year with Jeremy Pena, Astros star. Interview of the year right there when it comes to sports. But definitely check out the Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo went crazy on there. He says some stuff I think he's going to regret in the future, but legendary interview right there. But moving on now, top 10 songs of the year. These are songs that impacted parties, barbecues, backyards, clubs, inside of your car. Top 10 songs of the year, and these are in order, and I did this in order, and I think it's a great order. We're going to debate it right here. Number 1, Burna Boy, Last. Number 2, Bad Bunny, Titi Me Preguntó. Number 3, Lil Uzi Vert, I Just Wanna Rock. Number 4, Kodak Black, Super Gremlin. Number 5, Future, Puffin' on Zooties. Wait a minute, did I miscount? No. Number 6, Glorilla and Cardi B, Tomorrow 2. Number 7, Central C, Doja Cat, I'm trying to get close to that. My bitch is gay. Number 7, that was number 7. Number 8, Little Yachty, I took the war to Poland.
This motherfucker really put that shit up there.
He was forced to. It was
Number
illegal.
number 9,
this thing-
Yeet, Out the Way.
Yeah,
I'm fucking on bed.
I don't know what that.
I'm fucking on bed. Ice Spice, Munch, number 10. These are each of these artists, by the way. Other than Future, Other than Future, this is each of these artists' most impactful, biggest songs this year. Other than Future, I would say, because Future, people also love the Future Drake song. There For You? I will always, what's that? I forgot how the title. I will always be there for you, for you. I will there for... Wait For You. Wait For You. Wait For You, Drake and Future. Which I could put in there. We could swap it, but I do love puffing on Zooties. But let's start from the top. Number 1, Burna Boy, Last. Now everybody chop breakfast, shallow. Also, honorable mention, that album. Honorable mention for overall albums of the year. Honorable mention. I don't think it's top 5, top 10, but honorable mention, Burna Boy's album. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think song of the year is, in your opinion? Number 1 song overall.
I think for Burna Boy's album, for me, Science was actually one of the top songs. Yeah,
I like Science for that.
Science for me.
But it wasn't bigger than Last.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'll tell you this. Top 10 songs of the year for me are all on Bad Bunny's album. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bad Bunny got the
They're
list.
all on Bad Bunny's album. Yes, I like them songs and shit like that, but Bad Bunny's album, all top 10 songs for me of the year are on that album.
I think Drake's, Jimmy Cook's with 21 Savage.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't have that shit up
for
there.
song of the one of the songs.
That is true. Jimmy
In my opinion, get that Kodak Black song out of there.
Super Grandma?
Nah, that shit can stay there. That's where
you don't like Super Grandma?
No, I like it. I like it, but it's not song from this year.
No, but it is. I'm checking right now. It says this year.
It's not from this year.
It dropped last year.
Bro, look at watch. You go Super Gremlin.
Get that Lil Yachty song out of there. Get fucking Lil Yachty fully out of there.
Not song of the year, but it's definitely
Get Yeet out of there.
Yeah, I don't know about Yeet.
Yeah, it was last year. We gotta get Kodak Black out of here then.
Bro, I don't know
the video was in November of last year?
Yeah, nah.
How?
So
I must be high.
Yeah, bro.
Time's fine.
That song's old, bro.
We definitely talked about it in last year's list.
All right, so then what?
For me, Yachty, get the fuck out of there.
Put Drake's, Jimmy Cook's.
Jimmy Cooks, come on, that shit.
I definitely gotta be up there.
Now this doesn't have to necessarily be in order. This list.
Yeah, nah.
We can keep this list like this.
Is this our opinion or we going?
Well, this is more like objectively, like
okay, we're going
like songs of the year, like literally. Because if we could just go by our favorites, and
it's a group.
It's like it'll be way too much
of what we like.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then the Drake and Future song is definitely over puffing on Zooties.
I think that could
if
be
we're going off,
one.
if we're going
no order.
Yeah,
if we're going off of objectives, you gotta change that one to the Drake song. Wait For You. Because you said puffing on Zooties, but that's your favorite.
Yes, let's change it to the Wait For You.
If we're doing
Wait For You was more impactful.
If we're doing objective, Wait
For You.
I think if anything, I was gonna say just take out the Lil Yachty song and put another.
No, because puffing on Zooties wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Get fucking Yachty out of there, bro. I'm sorry. That shit
was big, bro.
Only for 2 weeks.
Nah.
Yes, bro. Only for like 2
It's
2
definitely
weeks.
bumping now. Bro.
Just because fucking Edwin was playing.
So what would be a top 10 song contender other than Yachty's Poland?
Yeet too. Get that shit out of there too.
Yeet. I know what that one Yeet song. I need my drugs. I need my love. And that Tinkle baby. That's the only Yeet song.
For this year,
you know, Yeet is crazy. Yeet is good as fuck.
I seen some videos of him recording sounding crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Y'all motherfuckers gonna hate me, but that shit
I
all
love
sounds the
you.
same to me. I know none of y'all gonna say it, so I'm gonna say it. That shit sounds the same to me.
He really likes
No, he has a couple songs that be hyping you up. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a few
Out the Way is his biggest one this year. It's big on TikTok.
There's a few songs that I listen to like in the gym and shit like that. He be hyping you up.
I can see gym songs, but nah.
Hold up, I got you right now.
Because that would be the only really debatable one. Yachty, I could see where that could be like, okay.
You know, get that shit out of there, bro. I'm gonna give it a month. Okay, it popped off a month.
Overall, the year.
I think for me, my Bad Bunny song is Me Preguntó. Was it?
Titi Me Preguntó.
No.
It's up
Me
there.
Porto Bonito with Chencho.
Yeah.
I fuck with that one of the album.
What was the biggest ones off that album? Is Titi Me Preguntó?
I think Me Porto Bonito is definitely one of them too.
You think so?
Titi Me Preguntó is bigger than Me Porto Bonito.
It's right behind, yeah. They're both
Me
back to
Porto
back.
Bonito is right behind it.
Really? Streaming wise?
Yeah.
That's Me Porto Bonito.
So let's put My Porto Bonito then. Because fuck it. Bad Bunny deserves multiple. Why not?
In my opinion,
that album.
In my opinion, Mosca. I'm telling you, bro. For me, top 10 songs of this year are all on that album.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the title of the one we were saying?
Mosca
Me Porto Bonito.
Porto Bonito.
Porto Bonito.
Me Porto Bonito.
Me Porto Bonito.
Bro, if y'all didn't go to that fucking...
I missed it, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Listen.
How about right now then, as it stands? Top 10 impactful this year that you heard people play, you saw either on TikTok.
Out of the way because I don't know what song that is. Hold up.
I'm smoking on the beat is crazy. It's his biggest song this year from that album.
Because maybe I did
Talk was big too, but
commercial.
Make sure we don't get hit with that fucking. That's
you haven't said a single word.
The only thing he said was that
I don't know the words.
Was the beat in the back.
He just mumbled. You haven't said a single word. I did not hear that song this year whatsoever.
I don't listen to him at all. Shout out to you made the list because of sound, but nah. Bro.
Yeah, because that's the only because I don't have him anywhere else. Not rap album.
Bro, to make a song of the year, damn.
Objective? Is it really objectively?
Hell
this
yeah,
is
man.
Objectively.
Well, maybe no. Maybe the Minion song that he did. The Minion song that he did was bigger. The Minion song was probably bigger. But was it though?
I haven't heard these shits, man.
You guys never saw the Minions? He did a whole song. He was the song for the Minions movie this year.
I didn't watch.
They're directed by Pharrell.
He really was.
Produced by Pharrell.
The
song was produced by Pharrell. Something Pharrell. Pharrell
I
had
didn't watch that movie.
They say he got the voice already. We don't got to spend no bread.
No, Lyrical Lemonade. Cole Bennett did the video.
Oh,
but it was like a trailer. You guys what? But you heard of Yeet this year.
I know Yeet.
I know Yeet.
So that's my thing. I want to give him some shine.
I know Yeet.
That is the one
so
song
has,
I do know is a lot.
But I didn't even know he dropped the fucking project this year.
Yeah, he dropped 2 projects, bro.
I know the first one, the one that blew him up type of thing. People were like...
That was last year, probably.
Yeah, that was when he like shit was getting shut down and shit like that. I know that one, but I didn't know he dropped something else. I'm not trying to downplay. I just didn't.
Where's the? Let me see. What's the ranking of the Minion one? I don't think it even pops up here. Rich Minion. Talk.
Man, he landed a Minion movie though.
Like me, I'd probably take the Yeet out and I put the. Oh no, but that song's from.
But then which one were we gonna put?
No,
Another Bad Bunny?
No. I was gonna say the Chris Brown, but that shit's an old song too. Fuck.
But we can put that though.
The Robitussin one?
Yes. We have to. It doesn't matter if it's old. It's just a matter of the year that it popped off.
So then Super Gremlin should be there.
Nah, because Super Gremlin popped off last year too.
Yeah.
It just popped off both years. But Chris Brown...
Robitussin's like what? Fucking...
That's a good one. That's a good one more. That's a good one more.
Robot, that's my shit, bro.
He would be number 6 R&B album of the year. He would be R&B album of the year 6. Breezy.
How about Gucci Mane's 80 tracks?
Damn.
Hell no.
I heard the first 3 and shut that shit. Nah. He said it says final thing. Like, is it like if it's his final album? He released everything.
I think it's a good top 10 overall with no order.
Yeah,
the top. Any one of these could be number 1 for anyone.
Yeah, for sure.
If we're being honest. So this is top 10 songs of the year, no order. Burna Boy, Last, Bad Bunny, Titi Me Preguntó, Little Uzi Vert, I Just Want to Rock, Future, Wait For You, Glorilla, Cardi B, Tomorrow 2, Central C, Doja, Bad Bunny, Porto Bonito, Chris Brown, Under the Influence, Ice Spice, Munch, and Drake and 21 Savage, Jimmy Cooks. There we have it. I'll
agree with that.
This is a great list in no order. You know,
I'm just happy that Yachty's out of there.
Artist of the Year.
Yeah, come on, dude. No fucking.
Bad Bunny.
We ain't gonna
2022 Artist of the Year.
No question about it.
No question
about it.
Yeah, people learning Spanish just to see what the hype was about.
Bro.
Everybody
the amount
was
of
out to his
fucking
concert.
white people that I saw going crazy at the Bad Bunny concert at fucking Boston, and the fact that they named it Bad Bunny Day. Come on.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my boy's name.
He did his thing this year.
Best new rapper of the year. Now this could be. I have Glorilla listed, so it could be Glorilla. Off the top of my head, Glorilla. Yeet had impact this year. Yeet. It felt like a rookie year for him. That's pretty much it. You could say Ice Spice, but really,
no.
It's like
2-3 songs.
She has no project.
Yeah. I'll agree with Glorilla. I don't.
I think Glorilla, best new rookie this year, rap rookie this year,
and just kept going up and up.
I'll agree with
Glorilla. Yeah. Best new rapper of 2022, Glorilla.
She got it. Big.
She has it right there.
What she be saying? She thick as fuck.
She thick as fuck.
Gloria, hallelujah.
Last night she was hanging out with Drake. Drake out here.
There you go.
He was touching the big low chain.
He was touching them thick legs. Drake think I'm thick. Yo, if Drake get on a song with her, sounded like her.
He said, hallelujah. That's her name, bro.
That's her last name, right?
Now, for fun, what was the worst rap album this year, worst rap song, worst rapper this year? Hell no, you bugging. Worst meaning not necessarily just opinion, but like even like failure. Because you cannot like Yeat's music, but you can't say he's a failure. He's very successful.
Pull up stats of like
it could still be a bad rapper
right now. What would be
well, the worst rap albums I've sold this year, I can't even name them off the top of my head. I know that the Lil Pump album did horrible.
Oh, there you go.
French Montana's album did horrible. Saweetie's album did horrible.
Fuck that.
Coi Leray's album did horrible.
A lot of flops.
But then what was the worst one?
With Coi Leray though, it wasn't necessarily that bad. It was just people just.
It's just very low sales, but I think it was good. Yeah, it was a good album.
Bad album. It's just people riding on that still hating wave type shit. Let's put Lil Pump, bro. I forgot that motherfucker existed.
Lil Pump. Let me make sure though. I think he dropped an album.
If he made an album this year, he just gets it on the rate. Like automatically.
There's no debate.
Nah, it was last year.
It was last year. I think Sweetie could go up there, bro.
It was bottom of last year. That's why it was December of last year. That's why I got confused.
She got 2K sales first week.
Damn.
She's talking about being a hoe when.
But it was an EP though.
Thing died. Nah, she's up there. Oh,
it's an EP.
So you want to say it's an album?
We can't really count it because if we count EPs, I felt
that's a rap album. Though?
I think the little Uzi. Album. Yeah, she's a rapper. Uzi's Uzi's Red and White EP.
Eternal. No, I was gonna say Eternal.
No, Red and White that dropped this year.
Yeah,
it was right before he dropped I Just Want to Rock. I Just Want to Rock blew every song out the water on that album. But that album, that project, that EP is really good. He just didn't promote it much, but it was really good. Like that song on there with
Damn it, but if I want to rock
Glock in my purse, or I got a Glock in my purse.
No, I love that project, bro.
That project is good, bro.
Final Fantasy's my shit.
Final Fantasy. I think that's the most underrated project this year. Yes. But it's at his demise because I Just Want to Rock blew up, and it's like no one cared anything else about that he dropped this year. But that project is strong. He should have made it an album instead of a fucking EP, and he should put money behind it.
The rollout was really bad too.
Yeah.
Like it was a bunch of tracks, but then it was like 2 tracks put together, then 2 tracks, and then it was like a mess, especially like on Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were like separate songs. Like it was just
he added some, took some away, then added them after.
It was bad.
It was a mess, but that album's good. Worst rap album?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Because the thing is, you best believe it was worse. I didn't listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking who dropped that still like Roddy Ricch, but I wouldn't even say his shit's still bad though.
Because I'm trying to think of like albums that dropped and I listened to, but that
you just straight skipped. Would you say?
I feel like that Little Baby album, man.
DJ Khaled's album?
No, DJ Khaled was good. I feel like that Little Baby album was not good.
Not worse. I don't think it's worse though.
I don't think it's worse either.
Yeah, worse is a big title, huh?
That's tough. That's saying like your shit just straight booty.
Oh, might have just skip that shit then. We don't want to insult nobody, but at the same time,
skip the worst album.
Same time, really is like.
Lil Pump get it. Fucking.
How about worst rap song this year?
Worst rap song.
People might joke and be like Ice Spice Munch, but it's like, who I fucked with that song.
It was the YBN. One of the YBN members.
Corday. Not Corday.
That was
Amir.
this year?
But that was
Yeah.
last year.
That was
it?
last
It was
year.
last year.
That
or
was
this
last
year.
year.
That was
That was last year.
Yeah, because if it was this year, hell yeah.
That was last
I
year.
feel like
Soul Train.
Corday dropped his,
Oh my
his album
God.
this year, another one this year. So I thought
Yeah,
it
that was
after.
last year.
That was last
No,
year.
no.
Yeah. How about worst rapper? Oh, I know who it is.
Who?
Brit Barbie. Worst rapper of the year, Brit Barbie. Period. Period.
Oh,
Come on. Why are we even mentioning that?
If you're saying Sweetie shit shouldn't be up there, she's definitely not a rapper.
Worst rapper.
She's technically a rapper.
Worst rapper.
She got features from an artist.
She got
Erica Banks did a remix. So who else? Chloe Bailey.
Bro, stop.
She's in the game.
Stop.
off for one song.
She was in the. She's,
So put that as the worst rap song then.
It's not even a fucking
That shit's
rap
bad as
song.
fuck, man.
Cause who else was a worst rapper this year? Like, to be honest,
Did anybody
might have to give it a French Montana.
French with the
I think French Montana had the worst rap album
that
to this year
commercial?
too.
He definitely had
I
the
don't
worst
listen.
commercial.
I don't want to hate on him because I really like him and his potential. I think he's a great person.
What he dropped? No.
don't know, man.
The blue was it blue something? Was that the album he dropped? Nah, it wasn't bad, bro. If it's that one, that I'm
Wait, that
thinking
was
about,
last year. They got Amnesia.
Yeah,
was last year.
what was the blue? What, I
The
think he
one
dropped
Montega dropped this year with Harry Fraud.
Yeah, the
I didn't even hear it, so I don't want to talk about it.
Nah, that wasn't the worst.
I don't want to hear it.
I definitely heard that.
I said that they got Amnesia. Damn, it's been a year already.
Yeah.
Bro, this year flying by.
crazy.
We were just talking about they got Amnesia in the group chat with the guys and everything. Debating the songs.
We've been at it for a year too.
What the
We
fuck is
definitely
going
came
on?
across the last year's list.
Yeah, I think that's it for the list. I don't want to insult nobody, but Brit Barbie's definitely the worst rapper this year.
Who's considering her a fucking rapper, bro?
That's her bio.
Stop.
TikTok rapper.
Stop.
She's a
bro.
rapper, bro.
Stop.
There we have it. You guys comment down below. Share your opinions. Share your list. Top 10 movies and top 10 shows. We're going to discuss more next week. Briefly, if we get to it. I want to watch more movies and more shows to actually give that list properly. But other than that, there we have it. If you hate us, you hate us. Comment down below.
Yeah, definitely let us know what's going on.
Thank God we
man.
didn't order the songs of the year, because if we ordered the songs of the year, oof,
Nah, we can't.
we can't order that one.
Can't, man.
Yeah, nah. I just think having stuff in order is just tough because people is just gonna have their own opinion. So
But at the end of the day, it's our opinion. You
That's
know?
why I like doing
for
it though,
sure.
to make people like
oh,
mad.
Nah, this one was more.
But then with the song one,
He
it's
said
like,
to make it mad.
yeah, the song one we could keep it scrambled because like any one of those songs could have been song of the year. Like they're
Facts.
all like great, like every one of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
Even the album that people hated, Drake, Honestly Never Mind, Jimmy Cooks.
I didn't hate that album.
I didn't hate it either.
For me, that's one of the top 10 albums.
has his
I didn't
own,
hate it either.
Has his own vibe for sure.
I love Massive, fucking Jimmy Cooks, fucking.
But it's
you
a
know
rap,
how-
it's
you know
not
how
rap.
sticky it gets.
Hmm.
That shit's all
Not
a
rap.
rap, bro.
What you mean overall? Top 10 overall, maybe?
hmm
I could see that.
I listen to it a lot.
It's not. So you think that's pop? That's more pop, not rap.
Damn.
It's like house. It's literally house because it's mostly produced by DJ Carnage. DJ Carnage is an EDM house mainly produced. He does hip hop, but he comes from that. Like that's his main thing.
Yeah,
And he produced most of the album.
Yeah, it's considered dance.
Dance is a
Dance
dance album. It's
music,
under the
yeah.
dance category. Great year. Happy New Year. Well, it's not yet,
Who
but
knows? We might still get an album. By who?
well, we got Absol dropping now next week,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like I don't know.
A lot of people sleep
Offended.
on him, so it's not. But it's probably not gonna be big on the radar. But
It's probably not gonna have impact unless the rumored
but
Jay-Z
definitely-
feature.
But definitely listen to him because Absol's really
Yeah, no,
good.
Absol's already slept on. One of the best rappers ever. But the Jay-Z feature, if it actually happens, it can rile up the impact. But other than that, TD, you have a mess going on right now ever since
Facts.
Kendrick's left. But SZA saved you guys right now. Let's not lie. But there we have it. Cap episode 62. Love you guys. Subscribe, comment down below, share your opinions. And until next week, we are out. This is Club Ambition.
They gon' let me for my ambition.